Hello, this is Andy83 again for another video blog. Now you may say, "Hey Andy, didn't you say the last one you made was going to be the last one you ever made?" Well, that's true, but by popular demand, gonna make some more. One person said they want more video blogs from me, and I aim to please. Anyway, today I wanted to talk about my top 11 tracks that I have listened to on Last.fm. Last.fm is a social media platform for music. I've been there for many years. I've been there since 2005, I think. Yes, 2005. And what it does is it collects music you play on your computer. So it gives a good indication of what kind of music I prefer and what kind of music I like. So I thought I would do it in two parts. One being tracks and one being artists. Top 10 artists and top 11 tracks. And the reason I chose top 11 tracks is that when I looked at the page, the number 10 and number 11 had the same amount of tracks registered or plays registered on Last.fm, and so I thought, well, right is right, so I have to have the 11th one as well, because I have basically played them the same amount. So I bet you're very curious what kind of music I listen to. Yes, let's go. 11th place with 161 listens is Bordeaux, Canada, Roygbiv. And Bordeaux, Canada is a Canadian band which makes electronic music. A lot of music I listen to is electronic. I love the song Roygbiv because it is a nice song, easy to listen to, and soothing. I'm gonna play a little bit of the music right now. Not so much that the copyright robot might say something. I'll try at least to trick the copyright robot, but they probably find it anyway, because copyright robot is goddamn horrible. But the point is that let's listen a little bit to the song now. So Roygbiv, of course, means red, orange, yellow, green, blue, something and something, violet. I can't remember what the I stands for, but it's the color of the rainbow. Yay! Whee! Let's see if I'm clever enough to make a rainbow animation when I do this. Whee! Yes. Okay. So that's what it is. Yeah. On 10th place we have Janelle Monáe with Cold War. Now let's listen a little bit to that one too, so we know what we're talking about.
So you think I'm alone, but being alone's the only way to be. Oh, do you know what you're fighting for? This is a cold, you better know what you're fighting for. This is a cold war, you better know what you're fighting for. Bring wings to the weak and bring grace to the strong. Make all evil stumble as it flies in the world. Right from the mighty will crumble.
Okay. It's a great song. Not as calm as the last one. Has a little bit of a oomph, if you like. I am a lyric person. Although I do listen to instrumental music, most of the songs I listen to have some kind of what I would call interesting lyrics. And I like this song in the combination of good song, good vocals, and interesting lyrics. And this song, Cold War, it's a song about when I say the song is about something, I'm gonna give my interpretation of it. You may have something different. For instance, Janelle Monáe is I think she's a very feminist and politically correct person. So, and I'm not a politically correct person, so we will probably have some different opinions on this song she made, because she probably wanted to say something about feminism, I guess. What I hear is doubt about causes, a call to humility, a call to not humility, but humility. No, I think it's humility. A call to be less sure of yourself. Yes, let's say that. It's a cold war. You better know what you're fighting for. To me, it's like, why do you take the position you are taking, and are you so sure you're right? Okay. Number 9 is Röyksopp. Which is a Norwegian band, electronic, with the artist Robin, which is a Swedish artist, and their song "The Girl and the Robot." So let's listen a little bit to that one too, to know what we're talking about. Ooh, it's a great song. It's a great, powerful electronic song. And what's it about? It's about a girl in love with a robot. And we're done analyzing that song. No, well, it is a simplistic song, if you ask me. It's a combination of the lyrics combined with the musical sound, or the sound of the music. The sound of music. It's I like it cause it has a lot of energy. It's from the album Junior by Röyksopp, which means smoke fungus or smoke fungal. Well, and to me, it's about a girl in love with a workaholic. I mean, that's what I get from it. That the robot is a metaphor. That the robot is a metaphor for a person who is working too much. I can't relate to that. First of all, I'm not a work junkie, and none of my girlfriends are. So that's what I get from that song. There's not a lot more to say about it, if you ask me. I just like it. It's not a very deep song. It's not. It doesn't. I don't hear a lot of layers in the song. But we have like the phrase. First of all, I think that's funny. Although a digression, I think that's funny. You have like what you hear and what is really said. Sometimes in music, those two are different. And in this song, I hear she sings. It's late, and the TV is on MTV. God, I'm down at the bottom. No one singing songs for me. What she says, what she sings is, I got MTV on the television. I got the volume down at the bottom. But I prefer what I hear, and that is, God, I'm down at the bottom. No one singing songs for me. So yeah, that's a digression. But the point, no, I think I like that point. I think it's an important point that sometimes what you hear and you that's what you hear, and then you read the lyrics and then you realize the lyrics are not what you hear. You still prefer what you misheard for whatever reason, and I guess that's art, because art is what you project. Or no, what the song project onto you. You know what I'm trying to say? Yeah, it's subjective, and my subjective mishearing of the lyrics has a certain meaning to me. So to me, got the television down at the bottom is less interesting to me than the cry for God, I'm down at the bottom. Moving on. White lies, to lose my life, to lose my life. White lies. Let's listen a little bit to that one too then.
He said to lose my life or lose my love. That's the nightmare I've been running from. That's the nightmare I've been running from. Let's go all together and die at the same time. Let's go all together and die at the same time. He said my heart is fable, mine's regret, and left him crying next to the chapel steps. He said, to lose my life, lose my love. That's the nightmare I've been running from.
This song I enjoy because of the music, but also the combination of the music and the lyrics. I hope you're starting to understand the pattern here. Okay? it takes up an interesting problem. And again, this is my interpretation of the song. You may have a different one. To me, this song is about a Christian gay man. To me, to lose my life is a gay man who feels he has to choose between his gay lover and his faith. That is what I hear in that song. Lyric lines like, left him crying next to the chapel steps, and to lose my life or lose my love, that's the nightmare I've been running from. So I mean, that's what I get from it. It's not like I drag it out of my ass or into my ass. Point is, that's what I hear. I hear a person who's suffering from problems with having to choose between being gay and being a Christian, or some personal faith. It could be Islam or Judaism or whatever religion who thinks homosexuality is a sin. but the choice of chapel steps means I think it's about Christianity, but it is the point of and also it is a little bit more than that to me. It's also a question about being an agnostic, in that you have loose faith that there's more to life than this, and then it's more, you think it's more, you hope there's more to life than this, but you're not sure. And then as a replacement for, you hope there's an afterlife, you hope there's something more, but since you're not sure, you want this life to matter as well. That's what I hear. I hear let's grow all together and die at the same time means I'm not sure what happens in the afterlife, or if there is an afterlife, so let's just live as long as we can in happiness. That's what I hear, or you hear maybe something different. So that's why I like that song. Moving on! The next one is number 7, and it's Goddard, Gabriel, Soulwax remix, which is a song from the soundtrack of Grand Theft Auto, a game, and I don't like the game that much, but I do like the soundtrack, and I especially like Gabriel Soulwax remix. So let's hear it now, a little bit of it, just so the copyright robot don't get angry. We don't want an angry copyright robot, do we? No. People who own the copyrighted rights need to get the money. They need to get the money, 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 money. I am so afraid that the companies don't get enough money. Oh, come on. Goddard. There we go.
Gabriel, you've gone too far. Gabriel, you've gone too far, and you should hang your head in shame. All these moons I cannot stay. You've gone too far. You broke my heart. You've gone too far. By suffocating secrets, I'm a scheme.
Enough of that song to me. I like that song. I like how it builds up. This long intro where you distort the sound of the vocal. And then slowly you start to distinct what is being sung, right? Gabriel, you've gone too far. Gabriel, you've gone too far, and you should hang your head in shame. This song, I think I like mostly for the aesthetic thing. It isn't a very thought-provoking song. It is just a normal, you broke my heart and now I'm angry and bitter at you type song. So it is like, what makes this song interesting to me is that how it is performed or how it is played out. The lyrics in itself is not all that interesting. It is how it's built up. And then slowly, and then you're gone too far, you broke my heart, and then the song's rhythm going. That's what I like. Not, I mean, if this song was sung by Beyonce, I don't think I would have cared. I think it's Soulwax who does it and mixes up the song to make what she's really singing and what is heard two different things. And I like that. I like when a DJ does that, mixes it up so much that I have heard the original song, not that much of a fan of that one as this one. So yeah, Soulwax is a good remix. I have another song by Soulwax, not on this list though, so should I mention it? No, we must not mention any songs that is not on the list. The next one is Susanne Sundfør with White Foxes. That's a Norwegian artist. I actually have a when it comes to Norwegian art, and I think I want to talk about it with Dr. D. Most Norwegian art is horrible. They may, but rarely makes good art. They make pretentious, self-ejaculating, self-masturbatory tributes to themselves. I am so smart, that's why I don't understand this piece of shit I just made. But in music, we have, fortunately, a little bit more ground-based artists. And Susanne Sundfør is... I've listened to more songs of her than White Foxes, but I like her. I like this song, and then I like her songs with Röyksopp. Lots of the songs she made doesn't really... I don't know why it doesn't appeal to me. I can't explain it. That is what music is, right? You like it or you don't like it, and you try to... If you are a little bit intelligent, you try to articulate why you like something. You know, self-insight. That is why you analyze art. To say, try to express your feelings and then understanding why you feel the way you feel. But it's also difficult. So I can't explain it why all the songs I've listened to by Susanne Sundfør that is not with Röyksopp don't appeal to me. And I remember I saw this music video by Susanne Sundfør for one song or another, I can't remember, which basically was prostitutes and doing... I think I kind of suppressed it, but it wasn't explicit because it was on YouTube, and YouTube has strict community guidelines, but it felt disturbing because they wanted to portray, I think, real life prostitutes' lives, and of course only female. There are no male prostitutes, or if there are, they only like it, right? That was a social commentary I probably shouldn't have added, but okay. I didn't like that music video. It was, but still, since I love art, I try to not... You can't just say I like it or don't like it if you really enjoy art. You have to try to understand why you don't like it. Whoa, I am really going off the rails here. We're talking about the song by Susanne Sundfør, White Foxes. So let's just listen a little bit to that, if I can just find the song. Song. I wish I could have played the entire thing. Yes. A friend of mine said, he still lives, but he didn't say it just now. He said that he thought this song was about the Utah massacre in 2011. This song, I just did some research while listening to this song. The song did actually come out after the Utah massacre, so it is possible. I don't hear that. But to be honest with you, I can't say that I know what this song is about. This song is so poetic that I'm really having difficulty understanding what it is it's trying to say. But it touches on, to me, religious issues again. Some religious issues, as they say in the second chorus. And I think she stated that she's Christian. I'm not sure. It stated that hunger is a pure sin. It is a empty church in a crowded bin or something. So I it's like this couple of sentences here, a couple of sentences there that makes sense to me, and then other sentences are completely, I can't relate to it at all. It's mostly an aesthetic experience. It's an aesthetic experience to me. But I'm having difficulty like retelling what I think this story is about. No, this song is about. I'm having difficulty retelling what this song is about. It is just an aesthetic experience to me. I can't really say what it's about. And but that is something I really actually do like. It's not that I don't like things I don't understand, but I need to think that it is something to be understood. I don't know if that makes any sense to you, but to me it does. It means that I call it artsy-fartsy. Artsy-fartsy is music that you don't understand because there's nothing to understand. To me, that's most pretentious art. Pretentious art is people who has had too good of a life and has nothing to say, and then they say, "Let them have cake," or something like that. They don't have anything to contribute, so they just speak gibberish to, and then other people who. It's like The Emperor's New Clothes by H.C. Andersen. It is like, I think, the perfect story for how art can be. People make something stupid, and then everybody wants to say it's smart, because if they don't see it as smart, then they must be dumb. So usually, if I find it completely like out there, unrelatable, I will say it's artsy-fartsy and has no point, and I will not spend any more time listening to it. But this song, my Susanne Sundfør, I for some reason think has some depth to it, and I think that's why I like it. Is that although I don't understand it, I still think there are things to be understood. And why that is, I can't say. I guess it is because some sentences in that song make sense to me. It has, let's stop talking about that song. It's just great. Listen to it. You should buy it. The next one is "Stretch Out and Wait" by the Smiths. My favorite band. I'll return to it later. So this is like the #1 song I've listened to by the Smiths. And I think it actually is my favorite song by the Smiths to be honest with you. And the reason for that, you may wonder, what if Smiths is like my favorite band, then why isn't there more on the list? I would guess it is because I listen to all of their songs, whereas this artist here, either I have few songs of them, or I mean, if you go down, you will see plenty of Smith songs further down, like played 100 times, 78 times. So, but for some reason, I listen to this song slightly more than the others. And also, I think this list would be pretty boring if you just had Smith songs on it, or at least very monotonous. Point being, the Smiths' "The Stretch Out and Wait" is a song made by an asexual artist, self-proclaimed asexual artist, describing sex, and I think it is, or yeah, the start, the middle, and the end of sex, and I think it's the most beautiful description of sex I've ever heard. Let's listen to the song and see if I agree with myself. iTunes, you suck!
On the high-rise estate, what's that?
Oh, it has to be the right one. There are two versions of this song, and I prefer one severely over the other. Yes, so I played the wrong one.
All the lies that you make up. What's at the back of your mind? Amid concrete and clay and general decay, nature must still find a way. God, how sex implores you. It stretch out and wait. Let your puny body lie down as we lie, you say. Stretch out and wait, stretch out and wait,
So it has to be this one. There are two versions of this song. One where they say, on a high-rise estate, what's that, the back of your mind, I think. On the high-rise estate. What? No, that doesn't seem right. But I haven't listened to that song as much as I listen to the one I prefer. And that is, all the lies that you make up, what's at the back of your mind. Oh, your face I can see and it's desperately kind. But what's that at the back of your mind? Two icicle hands conducting the way. Okay, so I'm not gonna tell the entire song, but I do like this song. I like the Smiths and I like the song, and the reasons are, again, because of them, Johnny Marr, Andy Rook, Mike Joyce, and still Patrick Morrissey's collaboration to make this song, and it's great. It gives an emotion to me of I don't think I could say it because it's personal, but it gives me feelings of things, and it is a powerful song that I really enjoy. That's what I'm trying to say. And I do hope you will like the Smiths too. It is the best band in the world. Has always been. Since 1983, I guess, at least when I was born. I do love the Smiths. It is the best band in the world. Let's go over to the next one, which is Justice, Canon. Now, Justice is a French electronic band, and I remember they used to work the cross. I have a friend that, I have many friends that are atheists, and this one friend of mine, he is really, really, really atheist. I mean, it's wow. I just recently had a debate with him. Hello. And wow, did he? Yes, he was really atheist. Anyway, the point is, Justice has a cross in their band logo, and I actually wondered why that was. So I googled it, and then I found like I Ask Jeeves or Ask Google or whatever they are called, all those internet question places, and then a guy basically wrote like, I really like Justice, but it's like if they are Christian they must suck. And I was like, okay, does that really matter? I don't like Justice because they're Christian if they are Christian. And to be honest with you, from what I've gathered of information, it doesn't seem like it. It seems like they actually have like, the reason why they use the cross is not a Christian message in and of itself. It is what it represents almost secularly. It is a powerful icon. Yes, and the song is Canon, which is a very instrumental electronic song, which I love because how it is built up. It really is a great composition, I guess would be the name for it. So that's it. Actually is in two parts, but it's only the second part that is registered here, and the reason for that is Last FM doesn't register songs that are less than 30 seconds, so it only has like the second part. But that should be enough, right? I say that should be enough, right? Yes, let's play the song. Now, if I may be the annoying guy at the party, I don't know if you met that guy. He says, he turns, pause the song, and then turns down the volume, and then it says, listen to this part, listen to this part. This part is awesome, right? I want to be that guy right now, because I've been that guy at the parties too. So I know it's annoying, and I know how, but it's important to me. So listen to this part. I think the word we're looking for is orgasmic. I think the word we're looking for is orgasmic. Yes, it's very good. It's sublime, I guess, is the word we would use. I love that song. I love a bunch of other kind of Justice songs too, but this one is my favorite. They had some songs are purely instrumental, and some songs do have lyrics. And I think this song, I think many of them have electronic prog rock. That's what the impression I get from the sound of Justice is that they do combine electronic music with prog rock music. I am not an expert on prog rock. As you already see, there's like no prog rock songs on this album, on this list. There's no prog rock songs on this list, so except for this one. So I don't know. I know that yes, it's a prog rock band. Moving on. The next one is Evil by Interpol. I seem to like, I don't know if it's just me, but it does seem like the songs I like are songs on this list at least that deals a little bit with the unknown and how agnostic unknown. That seems to be, if you look at it, like To Lose My Life, White Foxes, Stretch Out and Wait just have that line, does the world end in the nighttime? I really don't know, blah blah blah, which is a reference to Judgment Day, I guess, or at least like it was made in the 80s, so it could be the Cold War too. Okay, I actually think that this isn't the religious Judgment Day. It is the Cold War, fear of atomic bombs, and the world will end in that way. Although Morrissey is not an atheist, I think. At least he hasn't made any explicit statements on it, either lyrically or in he has a big mouth, so if he was an atheist, I'm pretty sure he would have said it. Interpol Evil deals with the same type of subject matter. It deals with yeah, and what's funny is that the word evil is not mentioned once in this song. If I were to like give it a title not related to what is given, it's Rosemary. It does seems like the most proper title to the song, but it should also call it Evil. Why? I don't know, but I do like that song. Let's listen to it.
Rosemary, heaven restores you in life. Thinks about travel, yeah, we think about the land. We smart like all people's feeling real tan. But heaven's on trial.
I have to stop the song again. You know why? Listen to this part, that's the best part. Listen now, listen now!
Leave some shards under the belly, leave some grease inside my hand. It's a sentimental jury and the makings of a good life. You come to love me lightly, yeah, you come to hold me tight. Is this motion everlasting or do shadows pass in the night? Rosemary.
Great one, huh? Again, the song is really unclear what it really is about. But to me, I hear again some agnostic, not like, okay, I'm not an atheist and I am, for all intents and purposes, a theist, but I do like songs that reflect upon the agnostic views. And this song, I mean, it doesn't really, I mean, it would be wrong to, this song is about religion. I mean, it isn't explicitly so, but what I hear is again, it's like the same themes as To Lose My Life, in that it's about it's about life and its disappointments. I mean, To Lose My Life isn't about disappointment, but okay, it does. Okay, it deals with life in that it's we all want things in our lives, and then we seldom get it. That is a fact. okay, I can't say it's a fact. I mean, some people may get whatever they want. I'm not sure, but at least from my end, it does seem to be the case that you don't actually get what you want all the time. And sometimes you get what you want and then you realize you didn't want it anyway. This is not what you envisioned it would be. But in this song, I feel it's more like the first part where it's you for some reason life did not direct you in the way you wanted it to go. So what does that have to do with religion? It is that the chorus sings about and that's so it's repeated the most. Sensitive to fate, not denial. And but hey, who's on trial? It is difficult to say what this song is about, but I think it has something to do with life's disappointments and vague hopes that it could get better. Life lies, if you like. Life lies. What we say to ourselves to keep on going, that things may be better tomorrow. Or there may be some meaning to all of this. Either life lie is a lie. I'm not an atheist, but I do have the ability to think like one. Okay, next song is The Alcoholic by Röyksopp. Let's listen to it. This song is great, of course. It's like the second most listened to song on my list. I think The Alcoholic, okay, you probably think the song is about the alcoholic, and it's wrong. No, I'm joking. But that's not what I hear. That's what I'm saying. The song is called The Alcoholic and starts with like this sound of a beer bottle or beer can being opened, I guess. And then the music comes in and then it plays out. So I guess, I mean, I think you may say that this song is about an alcoholic and how he starts by taking his first beer and then getting on a high and then drowning in the gutter. That I do hear that, but I can't help but also hear life cycle. Yeah, I think that's the entire life cycle I hear in this song. To me, it's like, first off, most people are born during some people's alcoholic-induced thing. Sad fact. And then you have like dun, 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 very quietly, and that to me is like the birth and the first few months. Everything is quiet. Although children aren't quiet, the mind is quiet. If that makes any sense. The memories, you don't have any memories. You feel strongly. You just cry and stuff, but life slowly begins. That's what I mean. It's not like a child is quiet. My 5 children never was. Anyway, and then it slowly builds up, and then you get into school, and then you have skeptical to the world, still quiet, still afraid, and then you reach like your teenage years, and then it's really getting loud. Bum 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 bum. Right? And then it builds up, and then it builds up, and then it builds up, and I see 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 30, 33, and at one point in your life, suddenly, the balloon loses the air. Delays or something. When the action is over, your life is not over, but it's not the way it was. It is not. The action is over. You just stop acting and just being. And then the rest of the song is like the stages of death that comes after, when you stop caring and stop being. Now you just stop acting and you just are. And not being is it doesn't sound as negative as I meant, because being, we all be, and you stop caring. Apathy. You just are. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay. And then the rest of the song, until you die in the gutter. That's what I hear. I hear the entire life cycle of a human being. If you're lucky, of course. Some people die when they're young. Yes. The last song is Jeff Buckley, Morning Theft. Let's listen to it now. I'm going out for him.
I had to send it away to bring us back again. Morning theft, unpretended left, ungrateful. Sure, love brings us to who we need. A place where we can save, a heart that beats as both siphon and reservoir. I miss my beautiful friend. I had to send it away to bring her back again.
Another great song, huh? Another great song. Ooh. Jeff Buckley, this is from his second album. Second, because he died. It was never finished. It was supposed to be called My Sweetheart the Drunk. The title of the album release was called Sketches for My Sweetheart the Drunk. And the reason for that is he died before he got to finish that album. And the reason for that is that he probably committed suicide, or at least did something very stupid that killed him. He went for a swim, never came back, or his body may have come back, but he didn't. The soul was gone, if you believe in that. Anyway, this song is my favorite, I guess. No, to be honest with you, although it is on here, it is the most listened to song. I think my favorite one is Dream Brother, but I have so many versions of Dream Brother, and I listen and I probably register like every single one instead of like one time this song over and over again, because there are so many versions of it. It is, but this song is my #1 listened to song, so. But it is a great song. Don't know what it is about. It is about love. It is about sacrifice, I guess. But I can't say, like, give a explicit interpretation of the song. But it's dark song about love. I feel I'm done now. I hope you enjoyed this video where I talked about my favorite songs. Top 11 Last FM songs. I will add them down there. So you can listen to them. They're probably on YouTube, all of them. Great music. Great music makes the days go. Medicine for the soul. Bye.